They're not going to win. NFL legend Terry Bradshaw believes that the Kansas City Chiefs are not going to achieve a three-peat. Not only that, when the Chiefs faced off against the Houston Texans on Saturday, he showed his support for the Texans. But now, as Patrick Mahomes won the divisional round, the active quarterback made sure to give a response to his haters, including Bradshaw. This divisional win has brought a couple of records for Patrick Mahomes this year. One is, according to reporter and producer Nick Jacobs on X, Patrick Mahomes won his 8th consecutive playoff game, passing Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw, and John Elway. Yes! Mahomes broke a tie with these Hall of Famers and even achieved the 3rd longest quarterback winning streak in the playoffs, as per the NFL. And guess what? Patrick Mahomes' 7-0 in the divisional round is the most victories ever made in NFL history. So it's clear that the Chiefs' victory over Houston brought many historic records for the quarterback. Due to this, many Chiefs fans also think that is the reason why Bradshaw supported Houston in the divisional game. Nevertheless, despite Bradshaw's unique support for the Texans, Patrick Mahomes finished off the matchup with 16 out of 25 attempts for 177 yards and 1 touchdown. He has now opened up his door for the AFC Championship against the Bills by defeating Houston with 23-14. But this win for Mahomes didn't come easily. It came with a lot of controversies regarding the generous officiating. If you have listened to the NFL broadcast on Saturday, you must have heard Troy Aikman's frustration when Mahomes and the Chiefs were arguably not getting flagged for their plays. For instance, once Aikman noted, "Oh, come on, he's a runner," and I could not disagree with that one more. He barely gets hit. That's the 2nd penalty now that's been called against the Texans. They've got to address this in the offseason. You can't, as a quarterback, run around and play games with defenders and be able to draw a penalty. Ouch. That was indeed a direct frustration for the quarterback. Nevertheless, fans of Patrick Mahomes are now taking up the role to reveal Aikman's arguably real intentions after the Chiefs QB left the former NFLer behind in the postseason record. For example, one social media user said, "This certainly explains Troy being unable to hide his obvious disdain for Mahomes." In addition, someone else chimed in saying, "That explains why Troy Aikman was whining and crying so much." Although Aikman's intentions were just to point out the arguable mistakes by the refs or Mahomes, this frustration ultimately led many to think about his reported personal hate for him. That's the reason why others added, "Aikman can't handle it." And no wonder Troy was so mad and wanted Mahomes to lose. Not only this, one fan even questioned, "Why does Troy hate Patrick so much? He's such a good dude." To which someone else replied, "It's because he's jealous of Patrick Mahomes." And the reason is obviously the records, stats, and even Aikman's 3 Super Bowls, which now many think Mahomes can beat this one too after his three-peat.